What? Fuck.
It's Danganronpa.
It's Danganronpa. The game where you murder mystery and also rats fuck in it, I think, probably. Anyway, hey, everybody. It's, we're here. It's me and Swissy. Swissy, I believe this is you.
Is it Hajime?
I think so.
It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely.
Boy, this sound effect.
Yeah, it's very repetitive, in fact.
I hate it. I hate it a lot.
The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. How boring. Oh wait, it's Nagito.
Do you like ships?
On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice.
Okay.
It was clearly directed at me. And yes, I do like ships, Nagito. There are several that I consider my OTP.
You looked like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right?
Hell yeah, dog, ships are banging. Oh, that's right, that's it. So this is a ship.
You just realized that now? Man, how zonked out are you?
Is it really that funny?
Uh,
I don't know why there's question marks. Am I Hajime or what?
Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me.
Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile. But under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course.
What?
How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Ugh.
Oh. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Komaeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that? Yep, I'm definitely lucky.
Lucky? So that's your talent then. What a boring talent.
Boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to suddenly say that so suddenly.
That's because I have luck as well.
Huh?
Even I possess a talent as boring as luck.
Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Host Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us?
One of us.
But that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here?
How boring.
Sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation.
If this is not
Me too.
if this reveals to not be Hajime, I'm totally changing the voice though. Not you. This world.
Huh?
This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these strange bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring.
Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps... Does that have anything to do with the reason you're here?
Boring people make no boring people make no contributions to the world, not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed.
Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me.
Can we get rid of this sound effect?
What are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Boy, oh boy, boats are the worst now.
Have we fucking hit a walrus or something? Because damn.
There's just two walruses having a conversation in the next room.
Listen well, using people as a talent too. It is now my turn to use that person, just as they used me in the past.
That person. Are you talking about Ultimate Despair? But how? I mean, they're already...
I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now, it rests in my pocket.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Ah,
wait.
then will I be able to see her again?
Yo, your hands, bud. You're
Will I
you.
be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again?
Oh my god.
And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much?
Hate. Then explain your hand.
This?
The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right?
Isn't it amazing? Oh, that one hurt my voice a little bit. I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me.
Ugh.
Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with the Ultimate Despair, my sworn enemy.
I see. So you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person.
I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that, Wait, huh? Do I hate her? Huh. That's strange. Huh? Look out the window. We're finally here.
Despair
Starting
Island.
to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there.
What's going to happen on that island once we get there? I can already predict what will happen on that island once we get there.
Huh?
I already know because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead.
Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again?
There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. Damn.
You really don't play along, do you? Nope, I could have sworn we got another screenshot there, but I guess not.
This doesn't feel very Hajime.
Yeah, weird.
Huh? What is this? A door.
A door?
It's a door. There's a door.
There sure is.
Huh? A door?
Yep.
Why is a door here?
There's something behind it.
Where am I? How
In
did
front of
I
the door?
get here? How did this door get here?
You walked, presumably.
Where am I supposed to go, I wonder?
Through the door.
Eh?
I
I love how he said
No.
a door like
Just
3
kidding.
different ways. Oh, this is familiar. Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this?
A violin.
A violin. I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else.
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 streams, I would say.
And I
I
arrived
can't
at
really run late tonight, unfortunately, because I have to work in the morning. But...
Yeah. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground. But then why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before, when we were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived on Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island?
I mean, that was like a year ago, so I don't blame you. Ding dong, ping pong.
I forgot this game literally started in a classroom. Oh. Testing, testing. Mic check, 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? All right. Well then. Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy, you guys. At this point...
difficult to read.
Yeah, a little bit. I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble the gym immediate.
Yep.
Huh?
Oh shit, hold on. Before you go fucking anywhere, let me pull up the Monokuma, because, like,
Yes.
half of them on this one, if you miss them, they're gone forever.
Yeah. Did he say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, welcome to Hope's Peak Academy. But why would this place be Hope's Peak Academy? It's not that, it's just a school. And not just that. What is the graduation exam?
In the starting area, look to the right and above. So don't leave this fucking room.
Okay. Isn't the killing over already?
To the right and
door.
above. Above.
No, a bear.
I see. Okay, you can go now. The next one is in the James.
What is this? In a normal classroom, there'd be a window, but instead, there's this iron plate bolted here. When I tried knocking on it with my fist, bong, bong,
Knock,
bong.
knock, knock.
Looks like it's a pretty
Hold on,
thick
let me do
iron
some
plate.
Foley work. Wait. Oh boy,
Nice.
I just remembered it's nighttime and I have a dog.
You fucking fool. Is this to keep us trapped? What the fuck? This place, where iron plates are covering the windows inside the classrooms and the walls and the doors
The
and the
windows and halls and doors and windows.
Is it really Hope's Peak Academy? A violin? Oh, I can't even click on
A
that.
violin.
Surveillance.
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah,
There's
just,
nothing important in here.
yeah, I'm just
AFA,
Easter egging.
IK.
This clock doesn't have any hands. A clock without hands is meaningless. Why would something like this be in a classroom?
I just read the end of this guide and it amuses me greatly.
Leave
you
here.
go. The next one is in the James.
Oh boy, I gotta remember where that is. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy.
I have bad news for you, Hajime.
Is this creepy place the Hope's Peak Academy that I've admired for so long? Ugh. Yuck. It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right, that's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go and definitely clear things up.
It's not this way. This is the Despair Hotel. You remember.
Yeah, I remember now.
It's Hope's Peak Academy. That's
Yeah.
not it.
Ooh, the AV room.
What the fuck?
Something's happened here.
There's
That's
some-
like an
there's-
Egyptian
It's
symbol.
that Egyptian thing that I don't remember the name of.
Death. I don't know. Yeah, I remember.
I don't think so,
Hello,
but
James.
yes.
Oh, wait. Huh?
No,
Is that not
Nope.
the James?
no, that's the. That's either that's the front door, I think.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while. The gymnasium is here, right?
It's been a while.
The Jamesnasium is here. All right, I'm going inside. Something might be
Cool.
waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore.
Thanks for letting us know, Hajime.
A door. And so I brace myself and cautiously open the door. A door?
Cool. Is this just gonna be every transition from now on?
Sure.
Oh boy.
F.
6.
I wasn't prepared for what was waiting on me on the other side of the door. It was
It's
a
a gym.
gymnasium.
It's a gym with 6 sport balls.
It was a normal gymnasium.
Look to the left as soon as you get control.
Sup, crew?
Yo, Hajime!
You heard the announcement and came here too, right? You guys did too, right? Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something.
That cannot be possible.
Malagai, is the audio quiet for you, by the way? I had to fuck with some settings. It feels quiet. Let me fix that. There we go.
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible.
Hello! How does it feel to return to long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
Yo. Yeah.
Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time? What a shock! I just told you that the Hope we could get him. There's no way in hell that's true. Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway? What's left of it anyway? Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin. You were serious about that? I don't believe it. Why does it know? I don't know. I don't care. But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean? Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
None of us remember being here.
Bastards. Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys.
This.
Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. Someone is feeling nostalgic right now.
Hold on. Is it us?
It might be us.
Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you bastard?
To school.
Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and...
It means I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and the inside of the ruin. What do you mean in between? What do you mean made? Oh my, are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Nice. Fucking.
That's a good phrase.
Fucking. That's a reference to a YouTube
I know it's
series.
a fucking Charlie. I know that's a Charlie the Unicorn reference.
No, it's llamas with hats.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Which is even more obscure than Charlie the Unicorn. Not that Charlie the Unicorn's obscure, but good.
That's
very
what I
good.
meant.
I got the rumblies in my tummy that only hands could satisfy. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you? Like murder. It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam.
Then what is the graduation exam?
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh? We're obviously going to get out. There's no way we'd stay here. This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now. You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet.
What? Main cast?
Meaning you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean? I've dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and has no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So, please rest assured and strive to do your best during the reveal. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared.
I've only got 2 voices left. Shit.
F. I mean, I've got 3.
I done played myself.
Wait, I've got 4. Whoops. You want Akane back?
No, you can keep her.
Okay.
I think you've taken it in a new and bold direction.
I sure did, bud, and I regret it every day. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual.
What is going on? Outside world, main cast. Somehow I have a bad feeling about this.
Zoinks! Like he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy.
You're just gonna say zoinks at random intervals now?
Even though he's not, and he doesn't sound like Shaggy, yeah. But that's impossible, right? Like, zoinks!
How would make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible. There is no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island.
I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean?
Yeah, we're the only one left that even a little bit cares about investigating the mystery here.
So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy?
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Damn it, why is this happening? Why?
There's a Monokuma in the gym, yeah, don't forget.
I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I...
Wanted to become Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. I don't remember the tone I read this in the last time. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope.
I think this is when he started acting.
That's why it's not even worth admiring. Yeah, I know, it's literally here that this started. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that?
Well, weirder.
This is where his attitude changed, at least. You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with.
Oop.
Uh-oh. Nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all.
If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why do I have to go through something like this? Asshole.
Hajime, did something happen?
Yeah, fuck.
Oh yeah, I just had a flashback, don't worry about it.
Huh?
Now's not the time to zone out.
I had a flashback and decided to double down on fuck Kamida. Sorry, it's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all? As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what that means? Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right?
I thought that was pretty clear when he murdered the two people who were in the Future Foundation, but sure. If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation? Even though Chiaki and Manami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. It's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, we really goofed that one. So they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma?
Yes, the entire time. However, the Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right?
So what stopped Manami from disclaiming that to us the whole time?
Her programming, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Regarding that matter, I believe Manami never once denied that.
Even if they're our allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation. But if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us.
Yeah, no, probably.
No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. For me to
Happy
not be
4th of
sad.
July, Dusty the Socks. I heard you met Tara today, and it did not kill everybody in sight, so good.
Nice. Aren't they both like the worst at some point? Or something
Yeah.
like that? Okay.
It's a constant battle.
I see. So what should we do?
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
Alright, I'm gonna do it! Prepare yourself.
For what? Yeah, we might be able to learn about something. About Hope's Peak Academy, about ourselves.
I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. No trauma whatsoever. Hey, we can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right?
If that's the case, let's all leave this island by any means. Yeah. Hell yes!
Shit, motherfucker.
Fuck yeah!
Right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope's Peak Academy, none of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others, and start a band. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could
Too
do
bad
that.
the best musicians are already dead.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no way we can stop now. But Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock. He should already know that we never choose to stay on this island. Weird inflection, implying we'll stay on another island.
Yeah, that was weird.
So what are we
Weird
gonna
take.
do? Can we start already? But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so, I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building.
Well, I'll just go on ahead for now.
Oh,
Why did I suddenly sound like Otis Tarr, salesman?
Ah, salesman.
Hey, you're already going?
What is that idiot thinking, running ahead without being cautious?
Well, you answered that in the first part of your sentence. She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives. So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. What?
Huh? Yeah, it is. If we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal. And also, it'd be illegal.
Yeah, Connie already took off on her own. It might be fast if we split up and look around too. Like Sonya said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore.
Well, I don't think the killing game is over, is the thing. Is it?
And Monokuma said that was the last class trial.
Huh. What if somebody kills somebody right now?
Yeah.
Let's
That'd be
get this over
unfortunate
with and
for
go
him.
home.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later.
With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me.
Excuse me. Sonia took a
Excuse
deep
me.
bow, then left the James. Miss Sonia. Miss Sonia, I'm coming for them bones! Kazuichi chased after Sonia's bones, who had just... After Sonia, who had just departed. That sentence wouldn't have worked. And left the James. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just
Turn
a
to
bit
the
more
left.
and it's gonna end. I know. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance toward that hope. Even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horror happy that. But the tech who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely gonna go home. In this digression,
left.
I am aware! Monokuma Bear!
Alright, I think the other three in places you have to go, except maybe...
I mean, we had to go here, to be fair.
Okay, hold up. One of these pictures says in Classroom 2B, but it's a picture of the laundry room.
What if 2B leads us to the laundry room?
Maybe. I don't remember the exact layout of this fucking crazy-ass place. I'll be... Well, okay.
That's weird. This is the hallway I walked to get to the gymnasium. Now I'm near the weed lab. It's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again, and it's persistent. But I'm not going to fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down.
For some reason, I feel the need to call everyone Taco something. Weird.
Girl trash! Taco.
No, that's not me.
I mean, it can be.
You're thinking of someone else, I think.
No.
This hallway, there is a strange feeling to it, no? An invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
Oh no.
Is it just me?
Okay.
You remember where it was, right? I've come so far.
Oh, our pet! I haven't checked on them in a year. Oh, hi.
Oh boy.
1,200 steps. You get away from that shit, you little shit.
Alright, I think the biolab is the only meaningful place you can go on this floor.
Dodger!
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, there's stuff. Look, a comic on the ground.
Oh no, wait, there's a thing, yeah.
Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. I don't think it would have let me go here if there was nothing important.
Right.
Perhaps it's a mistake to expect
Yeah,
the
there
inside
are a lot
this
of
building.
blocked off doors, that's fair.
Yeah. to make sense.
I mean, this one's not even weird. This is just how this building was.
Ooh, what's this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for
Manga
Morons.
for Morons. A History of Hope Speak Academy by Monokuma. Wait,
Yeah.
yeah, that was just being read by you.
Yeah. Why is a manga with such a suspicious-looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with history first, class. Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask?
And
That
the
depends on the person.
Okay.
Well, then so does the third. Wait. So just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. Manga. Nani? I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages.
Yes.
It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutie character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy.
Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope and the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders in various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent,
It's also a school for researching talent.
as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system.
Fifth Reserve Department.
Unlike the main department, who scouts for students, the reserve department used a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the reserve department. The expenses and exam fees for the reserve department are quite high compared to most schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand.
I get it.
With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began to research further talent of research. Yep,
The manga panel says that. It's weird.
to grant Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish.
A true genius who would become mankind's hope.
But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred.
And they only got Makoto fucking Naegi instead.
That incident triggered
The tragedy.
the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
I'm regretting this already.
That's
Yeah.
right,
It was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy.
Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything.
Also, at least you didn't scream sing on the way home today.
The end.
And even if I did, that was like 6 hours ago.
That's fair.
Actually,
Huh?
it would be closer to 9. But
The ending was so sudden, like a manga that's suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga. The tragedy, and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. These names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happen, right?
I have
This-
bad news
we
for
know
you,
about
Majibe.
them. We know about them by now. This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but... So it'd just be a waste of time to wonder... Or, no, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I'm worthless. I was one of those reserve course students, right? That's weird. Oh, you're here again. The thing that's weird is you, of course. Why did you forget that you were part of the reserve department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? Yeah, and my school life was the fucking reserve department. What do you want? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too. What do you want me to say? Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those reserve course students. Or you willingly sealed those memories off yourself. You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though.
Sure.
Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Well, you would have no way of knowing that.
Well, that's probably not it. I think. When things get inconvenient, fuck! You always get angry and try to brush it off. I can't talk today. Well, that's expected of a reserve court student.
Womp.
Damn it, what the heck?
Obtain truth bullet. Reserve department has added the truth bullet section in your handbook.
What the peck? Target. Hey, you work there. That target seems pretty far away. If the production team had had more time, there could have been a minigame here. Wait, what am I saying? I love it.
That's fun.
There's a straw post. I guess that means it was used for training. There are a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them has a traditional-looking wood block key sticking out of them. I guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular that looks like a clue. Alright. And you. It's armor and a helmet. Did the map developers design this to reflect a Japanese dojo?
Did they?
This cherry tree is in full bloom. Maybe a tasteful sight to see a blooming cherry tree inside a dojo. But in this situation, it just looks bizarre. Man,
I think that's
breaking the fourth wall is fun.
Here. Breaking the wall, breaking the wall.
Eat.
Alright, so yeah, that was the dojo. I think the bio... I know for sure the bio lab is open.
Didn't that say something on the front of it, like chunk or something like that?
What?
I don't know. It said something
raw,
weird.
I believe.
Raw, you're right. Chunk. This hallway is kind of creepy. I can't go to places that I should be able to go to. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. Nothing to be concerned about here.
Yeah, weird.
Raw. Ah. We're in the Matrix.
Mm.
Oh, I can't even
Things
go
are
in
getting
there.
matrixy over here. Oh, well.
Still says raw, though, so we're good. We're safe.
Yeah. Maybe? Okay, so you definitely can get in the bio lab because it specifically tells me that's where one of the Monokumas is. But I guess...
Well, maybe I have to investigate elsewhere first.
Oh, right.
Unless
one of
you get
these
in by going
classrooms
into a different... Yeah.
No,
so the class...
go to the 5A. Go back to 5A.
Why?
I think you might have to do them in order.
5A is where we started.
I was going to say, wasn't 5A the room where the tragedy was? But I think that was 5B. Or where the tragedy started, rather.
Hmm. This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is... Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope Peak Academy. Huh.
Oh, thank God.
Wasn't The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga, too? That's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident?
Oh, thank God, this one's different.
I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is...
As the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. Yeah.
Key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamakura.
Who?
Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all of their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among Jesus Christ, and possessed various Fuck. Go on. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as
Points the gun out of the book. Go on.
the ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the Symbol of Hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy's Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru.
Oh no.
However, this incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of the Reserve Source students, who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Works cited, Danganronpa 0.
What?
It's a... I think it's technically a novelization that's in the first game. It might be in this one, though. I don't remember.
Oh,
But
it's in the first game and I can find it?
No, it's like a readable thing, and it's not in the first game. I just remembered it might be in this one, but I don't remember. You want me to just tell you basically what happens?
I mean,
It's
if
not
you
like
want,
a playable
will I find
game.
out?
It's just. I don't even think it's been translated actually. Now that I think about it,
Interesting. With a heavy
I mean,
sigh,
not
I closed the
officially.
manga.
Not officially. Okay, so I can give you the brief rundown.
Let me get into free movement first.
Okay.
Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy.
Now, many more than that were killed. Oh, hey, you can actually see the bloodstains on the floor. So it was this room.
Oh, nice. What irony!
Wait, no, you can't. Never mind.
For a genius known as the Ultimate Hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Damn it, he always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. Yeah. But Ultimate Hope. Nagito mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning.
It was a light novel written by Takadaka, released after the first game and before the second game. Okay.
Gotcha. But for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here it said that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Even if 13 people
Dane
were
Drupal,
murdered.
tragedy of Hope Peak is an added Drupal Psychana. So, now I'll let you go a little bit further.
Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? And who am I? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really fucked up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Alright.
Okay. So, the greatest hits version of Danganronpa 0 is Junko. It's told from the perspective of what's her name, Ryuko Otanashi or something.
I have no idea who that is.
You shouldn't, because it's nobody.
Okay.
Whose talent is like ultimate analyst or something. I don't remember
Analyst.
exactly. But so you go through the whole thing, and it's told from her perspective as Junko shows up and starts doing all this whack shit. And by the end of it, you find out, so the ultimate neurologist, I want to say, might be psychiatrist, I don't remember.
Right.
But is this dude who's friends with Ryuko. So Ryuko has short-term memory problems. She can't, remember anything after, a couple minutes.
Okay.
And it turns out that was Ryuko the whole time, is Junko, who was having whatever the psychiatrist guy's name is, test the mind erasing technology that she uses to brainwash everybody in Danganronpa 1.
Oh.
She tested it on herself first, and he was trying to keep her from becoming Junko again, essentially.
Oh.
And that's more or less all of what happened in Danganronpa 0. And then Kyoko, there's also a bit about Kyoko showing up there to investigate.
Nice.
That's why she's there at all.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
We're here where the
I
bodies
suggest
were.
reading it if you get the chance. It's
Yeah,
very. I enjoyed it.
I will at some point in my life.
Oh, there's a Monokuma in this room.
Yeah.
It's under the desk.
I see it. What the hell is with this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. Like I'm in a freezer or something. If I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate this freezer so I can get out of this freezer already. Ugh, why was my mouse weird? Because I was weird. Are these going back to our cottage? Because I feel like that's gone.
Basically, Danganronpa 0 takes place before Danganronpa 1 and is kind of how It explains kind of how Junko set up the beginning of Danganronpa 1.
I see.
Examine the body freezers, says Malagai.
I will. I'm investigating everything because flavor text is cool. This looks like a plastic tarp. Why is this left out like this? Clean up after yourselves, will ya?
No.
Why? I've seen this in movies before. It's a refrigerator for preserving dead bodies. At least that's what it looks like, but that's not possible, right? Keeping dead bodies in a high school biolab isn't something you should joke about. Just feels so forced. This idea should have been canceled during development or something. Huh? What am I thinking?
Why would this be here? Now that I'm thinking about it.
Don't worry about it. There's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is... Manga for Morons, the biggest, most awful, and most tragic event in human history. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. Biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what
I
was
think
that
that's the
incident
first
really
time
all about?
ever that it's not been yellow.
It might turn out to be something lame.
Well,
I flipped through the pages of the manga and hoped that I was right.
you were not.
Do you still want this one, or you want me to take one or two?
No, I got it.
Cool.
I don't get much reading time now
That's
that
fair.
all of my characters are dead.
Yeah. Oh, a story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with this sentence.
The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. Movements started spreading all over the internet and fostered a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet, and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished. Wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak. The weak killed the weakest among them. And soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, where senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realized what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and coups d'etats began occurring around the world. A waged war in the name of despair. I still said it wrong, even after taking a second jab at it.
I love coup d'etats.
That's not okay. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain.
They're my favorite kind of tot.
Just war. Pure war.
What is it good for?
And because of that, there is no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organization devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy.
Coup
Coup d'etat. A group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and morals to spread despair. And with this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Man, they're just throwing all those... Just throw that fucking yellow text right out the window.
Right?
As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end.
This manga will never end.
Will never end.
My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. And it wasn't because I was freezing in this
I was
room.
literally about to make that joke, and the game did it for me.
Same, though. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up.
Wow!
I mean, if this is really
Aw.
true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favorite restaurant? He doesn't really talk about his personal life very much. What's happened to them? Hey, hey! Are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you? Who would enjoy reading something like this? Oh my, you don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like to eat candy.
What?
Enough. What is this messed up manga? I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world, but for you to not remember that, such despair. That's the Future Foundation's fault, though, thanks to them stealing your school memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains. This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible. How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives on the outside world.
Wow.
I see, so that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning. Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're going to graduate, but on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about what the outside world is like before you make a decision. I want to stay here. He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island. There's no way I'm going to do what he wants. Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now. Perhaps? No, that's definitely it.
Obtain Truth Bullet. The tragedies, man. The Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Whether or not this incident really happened, what in the world is this ultimate despair group? If they're devoted to a certain student who guided Host Peak Academy to its destruction, are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people. But if they're known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Then are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well? It's no use. I'm gonna freeze to death. I should really get the fuck out of here. Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room. I'm so cold. I'm shivering. Phew, that was close. I nearly froze to death. So where should I go next? At least I would have been well preserved.
Just whichever room is open, I think.
Yep,
Because I think it's literally only opening one room to you at a time.
it is. I had to go to the dojo first. Despair. Oh wait. No, I should ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see him. No, I'm not. Why, hello, Hajime. I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? God. That was bad. What are you doing here? I can't Monokuma today. Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. Tee-hee-hee. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? Oh wait, you should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. It's bad. A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler that doesn't like eating hot pots.
What?
I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up, what did you need to tell me? I don't know why I talked to you anyway, somebody made me. It's about that key piece of information we've been waiting so long for. Surprise! It's about the ultimate despair. Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days, it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. A high school girl. Lady Junko Enoshima. Junko Enoshima.
Hi.
No. As the farmer ultimate despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor. And created the ultimate despair.
The ultimate despair.
Please kill me. There was really only one more. There was one really horrible person in that group. God, fuck.
Hold on a sec.
Talking's hard.
I don't know
y'all.
who the Ultimate Despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl. Yeah,
She farms despair out of our minds.
exactly.
Humans are who are fuck. Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy.
You wanna just like take it slow?
I'm going back to Cowboy Monokuma. Fuck this.
No, wait.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a
I hate
trait
it so
shared by
much.
many famous leaders throughout the history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
I promise not to do unnecessary Junko anymore if you could please stop.
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason the incident became the tragedy in the first place. Are you sorry?
Yes.
So
Yes,
she
I
even
am.
recruited people who would have been in the position to neutralize the threat.
Then what was their purpose?
What?
Like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they did what they did without any purpose.
It was Junko Anishima's despair. For Junko Anishima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct.
I don't like the way you said isn't.
Despair is what defines Junko Anishima as Junko Anishima. What are you saying?
I don't appreciate your use of the present tense.
Wait a minute. I just caught that. I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair
We
that
have
she's truly
established that
hopeless.
Monokuma didn't ingest the real Cowboy Byakuya's blood.
Oh, damn it, you're right. Fuck! I can't even cowboy. Living, dying, eating, loving, everything is despair. See, I'm even emulating her right now. What the hell?
That's not even a question.
With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really.
Ignore
Junko's
this part a little bit.
What?
Don't worry about it.
I will not ignore it. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea had
It's-
been slammed right into their
It won't
minds.
be important. The part I'm telling you to ignore will not become important in this game.
Will it become apparent? Until
Yes.
later.
It will become apparent in Danganronpa 3, where we learn that some of this got retconned.
Oh, nice. And so, the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair.
Overall, like with regards to what happened, like with regards to events, it doesn't really change much, but with regards to how those events transpired, it does.
Nice. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Enoshima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food to her children. They
Wait.
did you ever dream so much that you do anything? They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko Enoshima's name. For example, they killed their family and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do. There's no way something that crazy is possible. Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Host Peak Academy?
Oh
Final
wait,
days.
I remembered this literally just now.
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history. Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the Reserve Department? They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so the 2,357 students of the Reserve Department all committed mass suicide.
Jesus.
Mass suicide? All committed?
All 2,357 students?
Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded. One person was excluded, huh? Does that mean?
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this.
Ultimate Despair, Junko Enoshima. Heh, it doesn't scare me at all. I mean, Junko Enoshima is already dead.
Huh?
Obtain Truth Bullet. Ultimate Despair is bad. Truth Bullet section in your handbook. Updated Truth Bullet. Reserve Department is bad. Updated Truth Bullet section in your handbook.
What do you
Oh,
mean
that's
by
not
that,
what
bud?
said.
Hey, Fuyuhiko, is it true what you said? Junko Enoshima is really dead?
What? You didn't see? There was a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life, in that bloody classroom.
Bloody classroom. No, wait. What was that you said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in, they were killings that happened to Hope Speak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her. Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end.
Nope, the Killing School Life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Howdy.
Hey, it's me, Makoto. This is just my voice. The manga about Killing School Life, it was drawn with a lot of really silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed Killing School Life was Junko Enoshima.
The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Enoshima is dead.
It turns out this good Killing School Life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students at the Hope Speak Academy and forced them to kill each other.
Former students of Hope Speak Academy, and she took away their memories. That's just like us.
Apparently, the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole.
I would know. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing?
The students of Hope Speak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once.
That's fucked up.
But that fucked up plan was stopped. Junko Enoshima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in a trap, and then after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life.
Then Junko is no more.
I don't appreciate these cuts. No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter. Junko Enoshima isn't alive anymore.
Then who's our enemy? If Junko Enoshima is already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? Her last will and testament? That's the only thing I can think of. Last will and testament. Kill these bitches. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that killing school life.
They fucking uncover her body from underneath the thing she was crushed under. And there's just a small note on there that says, to those who find this, fuck them up.
Nah. Fuck them up, fam.
Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation.
It's not the ultimate imposter, is it?
If the students from Hope Speak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake.
It's not the ultimate imposter, is it?
Is that one of
This
your
really
questions?
is- What? No.
Is that one of your questions? Okay.
No. But we'll just cut back to this later and say I called it if that is the case, even though they definitely got stabbed and skewered.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, they're dead as hell.
Yeah, sure. But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The camera's all over Jabberwock Island.
What the fuck was that noise just now? You heard that, right?
Yeah? Was that you?
No. Oh, it's my... Okay. My fucking phone turned on, and
As I say, it sounded like a robot.
apparently I didn't say Google, but for some reason it just said... I apparently used the Google voice assistant to say, yeah, I know they're dead as hell. Which is fun that it could detect that.
Right.
But also scared the absolute shit out of me because I just heard a woman's voice come from somewhere on my right where there is a wall.
Yeah, I heard it too, and I was concerned.
I've got really confused.
Go-
Okay, moving on.
I'm
Shit,
here.
dog, I just had a fucking heart attack.
Are they broadcasting to somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life? I sure hope not.
Obtain truthful. Killing school. Truthful section your handbook. Updated Truth Bullet. Ultimate Despair has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
Well, man, Hajime, you totally know about that story, huh? What? Do you have a problem with
story?
that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it. Oh well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that? One step at a time, you're getting closer to clearing my character route. You're not making sense again. Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you
Right.
everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise them flags like crazy. Just like Makoto's flag that one time in that one scene that was really awkward.
Like,
Flagpole. What a surprise. Do you want to be here with all the fans again? No, I don't really need you to. Even though the term Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days. No, it was actually a term used to describe Junko Enoshima, the original Ultimate Despair. He just started on his own. As the former Ultimate Despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despair with the charismatic ability. It's fine already, you don't have to keep explaining. It's fine already, but I'm just getting to the good part. Good part or not, I've already heard this from you before.
thank God. It wasn't exactly the same, which is nice, but also I think you can safely leave.
Yeah. I clicked on him just in case it was going to be like a Monokuma
Also,
bear. It changed to a
I
different
would've
hallway
told you.
again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? I bit my tongue. No, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. Well, shit.
All right,
I'm
time to go.
surprised. Let's see.
what's open?
I'm assuming it's
Where?
probably going to be the
Oh,
tech
boy.
room, but
Some of these pixels are looking pixely.
yeah. Kane's twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened? Oh, you know, I was just twitching my nose like a beast, and it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Huh? What do you mean? Who? I don't know. It's just my gut, after all. It's just my gut. But still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive.
I legitimately don't think it's been wrong yet.
Yeah. And Monokuma said something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. Yeah, now that you mention it, she hasn't really fucked up. She's just dumb sometimes.
It's been misunderstood a couple times, but I don't think it's ever been straight up wrong.
Yeah, so maybe she's midway between Idiot Brigade and, you know, the good people.
What the fuck?
This doesn't look like a place.
Hmm.
Have we been here?
This is the music room.
Oh, I don't remember it. This looks like the music room. Oh,
I don't think
yeah,
anything
never mind.
important happened in here in the last game, but it existed.
I feel like I can see something strange.
Actually, no, wait. I think this is the place where Kyoko got pissed at you.
Yes, it is.
So, you've got several things to analyze.
I don't even see the camera up there that's saying exists,
Yeah,
apparently. What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. Looks like a passage from an email.
Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we've obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors.
Wait a minute.
You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by Ultimate Despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe that group can go far without Junko Enoshima rallying them. In a worst-case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Uh-oh. You did bad.
Oops.
Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. We'll continue investigating this matter.
And we won't goof it.
Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo-World program.
Survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. 15 students. Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe. I think. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost.
Obtain Truth Bullet. The Academy survivors have added the Truth Bullet section in your handbook.
That's exactly what Monokuma wants you to think.
Now, look at that thing, please.
Yeah. Why would I not? Looks like it's some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in a music room? Not just that, the mark engraved into the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right?
Oh, it sure is.
Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved.
To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation.
Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up.
Shocking.
Future
Yeah.
Foundation's origin was added to the Truth Bullet section in your handbook.
I thought we knew this by now, but okay.
He doesn't lie, except when he does.
Yeah. Well, as do most people. I guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed the Future Foundation. Oh, they were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
I mean, that all tracks.
Well, the ones who are carrying out the will of Junko Enoshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email, too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island? Mentioned in the email. What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there are still so many mysteries.
Alright, I think you can back out of here safely.
Hey, I
know where the
know.
next thing is. The next thing is in the teacher's lab.
It's a very nice looking grand piano. It might be very
Research
valuable. Ibuki might have been able to play this. Aww. God damn you,
Wah,
Hajime. Fuck you.
Wah, wah.
Making me remember shit. Ah. Oh boy, it's bad.
My vision has literally done that before. It's uncomfortable.
IRL?
Yeah.
You good?
I get vertigo sometimes if I stand up too quickly.
Oh yeah. Well, now that you describe it in that sense, yes, I know what you mean. Because I am very tall.
What the fuck was that floating cube in the air right behind you? Hold on. What the fuck is that?
Nothing important, I guess. I'm very tall, so I've had the same thing happen. I've actually full on passed out and hit my head before because I fell down.
Oof.
Yeah. I like stood up, I was like,
So-
I'm gonna get a drink. And then I was not gonna get a drink because I hit my
Yeah,
head.
and you did.
Teacher's lounge.
It's just to the right of Kazuichi in here. It says. Also, Kazuichi is going to be in here.
Oh no!
Surprise. Okay, yeah, that was incredibly obvious.
Yeah. This feels different from a classroom. It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The
There's
office,
so
huh?
many pixelated flowers in here.
Now that you mention it, it does look like that. More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her or her bones anywhere. How much longer is this guy going to be obsessed with Sonia and her bones? Give it up already.
Well, to be fair, it'd be weird if he stopped at this point in the game.
Yeah.
Alright, there's only one more. Congrats.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so...
There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? On the blackboard. List of subjects.
List of subjects.
List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that are names I've seen before. But
Yeah,
where?
they sure are.
Why is Hyoko singled out? There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hyoko Seanji is written there. What is this newspaper? What is this?
That's much taller than I remember Hyoko looking.
It says Miss Hyoko Seanji. This can't be the same Hyoko, right? I mean, the Hyoko we knew was a little shit. She was great. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, in a way, I can see the resemblance to Hyoko, but her height and figure, it's too different from the Hyoko we knew. What does that mean? Maybe I should read it. This lady looks pretty mature. Her bones are Ripe and old. Is she Hyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hyoko Saionji right there. Huh. Oh, then Hyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name.
Uh-huh.
An older sister with the same first and last name. Hyoko has. That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister? Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything. She doesn't have an older sister. Hyoko is the Saionji family's only daughter.
Why are you here?
If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance. That's Hyoko. Huh? What are you saying? Hyoko doesn't... no curvy body, no curvy bones. I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt. What are you saying?
She's dead. She's dead as hell.
She's already dead. There's no way she could have got a growth spurt. Well, regardless, all the clues I provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair. What the fuck? This is the truth? I can't handle the truth. If this is the truth, then Hyoko in this newspaper. Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist? Why does she not look like she's antagonizing anybody? Could it be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh? If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hyoko's body? But what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it? What's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel.
Well, I mean, in a way.
Wait.
I mean, the first one did, kind of.
Kinda, I guess. It wasn't
if
time
you just
travel.
if you just forget that 3 years have happened, you have effectively time traveled, right?
I guess? But you've also aged? So not really?
From your perspective, it would be time travel.
I guess.
Yeah, whatever. List of subjects was true Sandman book.
Yeah, you read. Who is this man?
Oh, it says Izuru Kamakura.
An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says...
Oh yeah, there was a picture of that dude in the funhouse, wasn't there?
Hostpeak Academy founder Izuru Kamakura. Oh yeah, there was. Yeah, I remember now. Founder of Hostpeak Academy, and his name is Izuru Kamakura. Oh! The one dude that we just... that got all mentioned to us.
Yeah, but the Izuru we heard about was a student.
Wait.
And very recently.
Oh, there might be time travel in play.
Well...
Did
I don't
this
know
old
if that's
man
the
shave
conclusion.
and travel back in time to be a student?
No.
Put on some good old wrinkle cream and say, hello, fellow students.
It's me, a student.
I'm not your headmaster. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery.
Obtain Truth Bullet. The Academy's founders may have the Truth Bullet section in your handbook.
Oh, he's the founder, not necessarily the headmaster. Well, I assume he
Right.
was the headmaster at one point, though.
I mean, probably. There's another floating thingy.
Flowers! Flowers on top of the desk? What the fuck? Plus, they look strange to me. Are my eyes just tired? Sure. There are letters floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one as earlier. Guess I should read it.
We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko Enoshima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended.
F.
Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko Enoshima.
F.
As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future.
Immediately eliminated. Does that
Shining
mean this is in
future.
order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all
And it
out
does
war.
sound pretty terrible.
Sounds pretty bad compared to other big bad tragedies that have happened. If the
Right.
remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Despair!
Obtain truthful. Remnants of despair is bad. The truthful sacred handbook.
Where's the
I like
manga
how
in
it's
this
literally
right
just the Hope's Peak logo, but fucking with despair on it.
now? Right. Okay.
Just the word written across it.
With this, you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime. You
Wait,
shall
shit, did you
go
get that
on to the
Monokuma?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I grabbed it. Congratulations, Hajime. You should now go on to the next stage. Next stage. Isn't that what it said when the place blew up?
You got it. You can leave.
Did I ever talk to Kazuichi, like, directly?
I think so.
I did not. He talked to me whenever I brought up Yoko. Oh, yeah. Okay, so he just interjected with what he was going to say anyway, so.
Right.
Damn it, not again.
Things are getting worse every floor.
This is weird. The hallway is different from last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I'll move to a different hallway than the last. But how can he do that? No, now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. So, this is just a theory, a game theory.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like we're trapped inside technology of some sort. Because some mad hints
What
be
would
dropping,
make you?
dog.
What would make you say that?
Maybe the glitchiness of everything and the constant next stage
Is how
references.
everything is pixelated,
and the next
and
stage
Monokuma
references.
keeps referring to things as fucking Danganronpa level or as a visual novel things.
Yeah.
Boy, these textures, huh?
Plus the fourth wall shit we're saying.
Right?
Ah. Windows
Boy.
and halls and doors! No!
It's the Windows Hall. I knew it.
The
I was
Windows
right.
hall! You were not wrong. That's the window door hall! Oh god! Oh, the pet.
Oh, your pet.
I don't feel like I walked 1,000 steps. Oh no! Are you shitting me?
Rip.
Where did it all come from?
You hadn't touched it in like an hour.
I touched it 30 minutes ago!
Well,
Where did it all come from? It's never piled up this quick. Ah! I don't
you've
even have
been
time.
You've been getting ported around a lot. Maybe. I mean, you might. It's due overtime, dog.
Ah! And I just filled the despair meter. Look at that.
Womp womp.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave it.
We're just gonna keep this corpse.
Yep.
Bless this mess. You know what they say? I'm pretty sure that's the only door you can.
Because
go
it still says next growth, even though it's a ghost. So
true.
I'm not sure what'll happen at that point. Boy,
maybe
this
you'll
is
get a new one.
crazy.
Yeah, that window
What?
moved.
Yeah, that.
One
Whoa.
of that one.
Whoa!
What the fuck is
Ah.
happening? Jesus Christ! Please leave this hallway.
Ah! This window, hallway, door, window, hall.
Yeah, go to the fucking lounge, please, or the rec room.
This is
I
where
beg you.
people died.
Ooh.
There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school.
Well, it does.
Well, that's not weird at all.
Oh, yeah, there's a
I
file
can't
on
even
the table,
investigate
too.
it.
I almost missed that.
I cannot even investigate the pool table that is floating.
Don't worry about it.
It's a file with Hope's Peak Academy seal on it. It says confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? Time to look at it. Why would an important document be here?
Because Monokuma put it there, obviously.
Why am I
Shit.
even asking a question like that? Obviously,
What do you mean?
Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I
What
need
do
to
you
confirm.
mean?
Shut up. I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the
the
Hope.
Hope cultivation van.
She is a farmer.
For many years, Hope Speak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal.
The pulp cultivation plan.
With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been with the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs.
What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh?
Obtain Truth Bullet. Hope Cultivation Plans. Add the Truth Bullet section in your handbook.
Somebody died here. It's a nice firm-looking leather sofa. Looks like it'd be comfortable for anyone to sleep on. Aw.
Yep. Maybe even forever.
Rip. With pocket trash. Being suspicious. This hologram again.
Pocket trash.
What's this one say? Looks like another email passage.
Regarding the report we gave you the other day,
Oh, whoops. I need to click.
we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, that we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others. So we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the Killing School life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, so we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Updated Truth Bullet. Remnants of Despair. Is that true? Who is in your handbook? Updated Truth Bullet. The Academy survives. Fucking... That one just says hope.
Yeah, this is only an update, though. We already had this one.
Yeah, I guess I just didn't notice the last time that it just says hope across the middle of it.
Hope. It says that there's... it says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Why is this happening? What the fuck? They really dropped the ball. Why were we forced to kill each other on this island?
They dropped all 12 of the balls, and now they're floating endlessly on top of this pool table.
Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up. My, Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse.
Those are unrelated.
What's this hologram thing anyway? It's exactly what it looks like. It's a hologram. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them. You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents. Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all.
I disagree.
There's no way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now.
Is the locker not in here?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, there it is.
It's floating.
I was really confused.
There's only 4 bottles, so the one that was used is still missing.
The murder canonically happened in here, I guess.
Hell yeah. There's a lot of different magazines here. One of them's upside down. Fashion mag... Isn't that why we noticed it last time? Is because it was upside down? Or was it something else?
No, I mean, upside down was part of that investigation.
Right.
Because Hero's a dipshit.
Right. There's
Actually,
even a
no, that one... No, wait, that one was because Toko's a dipshit.
Oh, yeah. Whoops. There's even a magazine about cameras. Mahiru would have been happy to see this. Shut up!
I don't think there's anything else. Oh, dartboard.
There's a dartboard, but this is still a school, right? Or did Monokuma just randomly make up this place?
Well, I think that's everything. Time to go.
What about the gacha machine?
If there, you can't.
Yeah. Ah! Oh! Looks like I'm in a different way. I'm pretty much used to it by now. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. This is getting bad.
I like that it's playing the fucking pixel music.
You good, Akane? It's close! So very close! Someone is coming! And it's gross. Akane's twitching her nose and examining
The
her
only one we're
surroundings.
missing is the one that... It says Classroom 2B on here, but it shows a picture of the laundry room.
They're definitely real close. At least that's what my gut is telling me. Then answer this with your gut. Punch. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see. My gut feeling is... they're both.
Oh.
He's right. They're both. Wait, how? Both? What do you mean? I don't know any details. It's just my gut, after all. Well, that's true, I guess.
Okay.
Hey, Akane, you good? Am I the only one seeing
No.
us on the ceiling?
No, this is fine. I don't know, it's just a normal day in Hope's Peak Academy. Bless this mess, am I right?
Hashtag. Yeah.
Boy, I got lost on this fucking floor without this shit being upside down.
Ah, there we go.
Library? Library, please.
Oh, hey, Toko, how's it going? No, she's not in here. I lied. Wouldn't that be whack, though? This must be a library. Monokuma
I
probably left
guess.
something here, too. I should hurry up and find it. What if we walked in
Oh,
and
there's-
Byakuya was just reading, like usual?
He's just here.
Can we
Looks
go
like
into the
it's all that's here is
archive?
the
No, we
email.
cannot. This hologram again. Must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue.
The Future Foundation 14th Division, Makoto Naegi.
It's your boy!
Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important and bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy, you survived, and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
So wait, that was to Makoto?
Yes.
Huh. What does this mean?
Of the
This email's-
14th Division, although that's not as important.
Right. This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi. Sounds like a fucking cuck. But he was with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation?
Jane Truth Bullet. Email to Makoto Naegi has been added to the Truth Bullet section handbook.
Level up.
Updated Truth Bullet. Remnants of Despair has been updated in your handbook. Check the Truth Bullet section.
I sure will.
Alright, I think that's the only thing in here.
It died. I mean, I'm just gonna wait till the next growth and see what happens, I guess.
Maybe it just puts a new one in there for you.
Yeah, that way I don't
Yeah,
have
I
to worry
think there's
about it.
I don't think there's anything else in here you can just bounce.
I'm so mad that I fucking despaired that pet through fucking 3 chapters. I'm pretty sure.
F.
And then it just fucking
It's
died because I
constant.
missed. God damn it. I'm mad.
Wait a minute. Okay, so it was the second floor class. That's next to the vending machine on the left side, or right side.
Yep. Huh? Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. Hello. Hey, I got an achievement.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that was the last one.
Ever.
Congratulations. Now check out the shit.
This looks like a tablet computer. Looks like the power is on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Whoa.
Neo World Program.
Neo World program? This word, Neo World. Is this a new Matrix attraction at Disney World? I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. I don't know why I am inflecting like that.
The Neo World Program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World Program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software.
Yo, is this Psychopass for real?
To develop the Neo World Program, I don't know enough about Psychopaths to answer that question. Individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist, and the Ultimate Therapist.
Like this
I
kind
think
of world?
Neurologist... I believe Neurologist is the one I was talking about who was trying to, like, suppress Ryoko's memories so that she wouldn't become Junko again.
Gotcha. Yeah, this kind of world system, though, is
'Cause
pretty psychopath.
Therapist is in 3, kind of.
Gotcha. Meaning she dies.
We're among the many talented people whose research results were utilized. I mean, a lot of people. There are many people with the title of Ultimate that die.
Yeah.
By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. That
Aha!
feels redundant. Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world.
Huh.
However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden.
Oops.
Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program.
Oops. Slowly, everything
Oops,
around me
indeed.
turned black. Synthetic virtual world. Program. A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair.
A donkey nearby yells.
And then laughs. I scream loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. Hey Hajime, did you hear a donkey in here? I'm starting to accept that. There's no way something as crazy as this actually exists. You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character out. Now then, despair is waiting for ya. Yeah? Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up? Including me too? Ah!
Oh boy. Neo World program is bad to the drugs section of your handbook.
I love how he like just slowly realized and he's just like, fuck.
Wait, what? What?
Oh no. That explains why every
I
time
bet
I
Rob-
leave the room this happens. I hate
What the fuck is this music?
I hate this.
Oh well, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip?
This is how people like that type like this talk.
By the way, did you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Why is he an Italian? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward
That's a
to it.
throbbing.
Throbbing. Ah!
It looks like the SpongeBob mocking voice meme. Things have broken down even further.
This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Okay.
You're just gonna have to do your best here, dog. You can move with this happening. It's just
I know.
sucks.
I just don't feel like it.
It just sucks.
Oh, I see Sonia. I wonder if I could see her through the wall. Sure can.
Yep, you sure can.
Hi. Everything hurts.
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? What?
Huh?
The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite. Which means that as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, it will become real.
Why would you bring that up all of a sudden? You know I'm fucked up.
Huh? I am not sure. I do not fully understand.
What? What?
We're all going through some shit, Hajime.
Yeah, but me the mostest, I feel like. Ah. Monokuma! Explain! The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear. What?
Okay.
I feel like this is the one.
I think that's the only one that's open, yeah. If I
I love the
remember
music,
some shit
though.
happens in this room. Oh, yeah.
Big object.
It's
Is that a
big
fucking
object.
command
What do you
prompt behind the fucking big
want? It
object?
seems to be.
Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something that big would be floating like this in spite of
The
the other
fucking
shit.
obelisk from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
What in the world is it? The moment I looked at that object...
Linked.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program.
I forgot what his voice was. For a
Yeah, I
second.
think you got it there. Yeah. A person. A floating person is talking to me.
That's not even the weirdest thing that's happened today, dog.
Fucking Chihiro just talks like that now. Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place?
I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program.
It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego.
That is the name my master gave me when he created me.
I think I'm gonna call you Taco. It can talk. But what are you? Alter Taco? Artificial intelligence program?
Alter Taco.
I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys.
I forgot it's the old mommy voice.
I
Right.
can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms.
But the virus has
Affected everything, so I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar.
Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it. It's that feeling from earlier again. This floating, like my feet are hovering above the... Wait. Like my feet are... Is that supposed to say floating feeling?
maybe.
I feel like that's supposed to say floating feeling, but you know what?
Probably yes.
Like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence.
Let me give you a guy's tip.
Hey, you should know, right? Where's this place? Tell me, what is the
The Neo World program.
As a metadata collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I'm to answer your question, where is this place?
The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island.
Certain portions that are different depending on the circumstances. For example, the school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you, too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know what the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program.
Most of its words. I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make
Sucks,
much more
bud.
sense if this was a fictional world.
Well, I mean, kind of.
Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world?
I mean, a bit.
I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths. They're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me?
Who,
Hey, can
me?
you tell me?
Was he talking to us?
What was the Neo World program used for in the first place?
The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you could say it's a program for creating hope.
A program for creating hope.
I guess you can say.
But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories. That's all the program's fault, right? You done fucked up.
Deleting memory is the first step towards replacing memory.
Yeah.
Replacing memory data is
It's one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time periods you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world.
Removing memories of any time period you set it to. So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right?
That is a mystery to me, too. Putting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage. I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry.
Are you saying we're lab rats?
I mean,
That's the only thing I
little
can think
bit.
of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us. But they're trying to
Well-
save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally?
I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this.
All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus?
Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people along with 2 monitors.
2 monitors.
15 people? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the Observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. But the Observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else.
What kind of authority does the teacher role have?
As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed.
Yep.
It changed the world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. Shit sucks.
What is that virus?
I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience.
Really? He's probably talking about Monokuma Rock in the Funhouse.
Makes sense.
I love how it says not female right there on the screen and we're still saying she. I'm very confused. Based on
Especially
what...
because Hajime also said it earlier because he's talking to a computer program.
Right. I'm very confused one way or
So
another.
they just fucking went buck wild with this one.
Based on what they're saying, it sounds like they're on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with them.
Technically Chihiro granted it, but whatever.
Well, you know. Which means the supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this Alter Ego? If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like them? Damn it, what the fuck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one. That's so fucking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo World program?
The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it.
Physically uploaded it.
Uploaded it. Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it to the main computer where the Neo World program is located.
Well, why
Let's
would you
call
have
it
a
that
super
one.
obvious main computer with open USB ports, you fucking idiot?
Right? Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened.
Use the cloud, you dingus. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility. The only person who could enter that facility is someone who is a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what
Well-
am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie?
Shit's wild, y'all. Observers is mad at Truthful such in your handbook.
I wonder who they are!
It's a mystery. Updated Truth Bulletin. Neo World program has been updated in your handbook. Ooh. Ah, but it's true that the virus is powerful, and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it,
I don't know, you seem pretty chill.
but I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So it has a limit too.
A limit.
If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints for now. you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to... What? The deflection based... The deflection based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm change results of being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world and the situation from the context invites your death. Hey. Oh no.
Huh?
Makoto,
Nani?
what happened, bud?
Wait, hold on.
What the heck? What just happened?
You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right?
Yeah, I'm the protagonist. What's up? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side.
I'm currently talking to the world through Alter Ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time.
Huh?
The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it.
Forced to watch us?
I really wanted to save you right away, but because of the virus interference, I couldn't.
Oh god, he saw me wanking.
Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there, I hope.
Looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally?
Since there's no time, I'm gonna say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus, either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys.
Save us? What did he want to save us from? Why would this save us?
You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right?
What?
You know, 11037.
Oh. 11037. That's the number we found at Nezumi Castle.
Well, you didn't. Nagito did and then gave it to you. But go on. The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to open after you finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong.
It did.
Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect.
Why would you put us in it?
Even if that chance was slim, I thought the Observer might end up going rogue.
Then why?
That's the reason I left that 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway.
Yeah, he's a dick.
I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Well, can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future.
Makoto, she tried to frame you, bud. You gotta get that in your head.
She did try to frame you for murder. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. This is harder when my normal voice is this. I'm sure they are going to trust you with despair using the graduation exam that's waiting for you.
Yeah, the thing about Sayaka is she wasn't writing his... I don't think she was writing his name to save Makoto. I think she was writing his name so Leon would fucking die.
Out of spite.
Yeah.
Out of spite.
Yeah, because...
Matrix
Yeah.
real. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them.
Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma?
In a worst-case scenario, when an observer who has the role of teacher goes rogue, I prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence.
Forced shutdown sequence. Why didn't you use that way fucking
it's-
earlier?
It's the... Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number.
Okay, bye. Good talk.
Oh, they have much less than half right now. They're down to 5. That is 1/3.
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now? Nothing. Don't worry about it. I see. Oh well. Anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again. Monokuma butts in. Did Monokuma not notice what just happened?
It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here.
Hey, about that guy just now.
There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me.
But about that guy just now. I see, it'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now.
You guys have a weapon, a very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best.
Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really alive?
But is Swissy beginning to see the truth is the real question.
Hey, now. I'm not an idiot.
Hajime is like halfway there, but we don't know how far Swissy is.
Well, we know we're working toward a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best?
I mean,
Is
yes.
there really a reason to do our best?
I mean...
If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings, too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless, too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? Leon!
Obtain Truth Bullet 11037 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Obtain Truth Bullet shutdown sequence been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
So basically what that was saying was to get out, all 15 of us have to, like...
It said half of you. However,
yeah,
2/3 of you are dead.
Yeah.
So,
do we want to just save here while we're while the going's good?
See what let me double check something real quick.
Sure.
I'll see when the next section ends.
So know you got to work in the morning.
Chapter 6 guide. If it ends really soon, then we can just boot up the trial next time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just scroll down to the shitty classroom. Okay, yeah, literally the next thing is the class trial, so just exit this room and we'll play there.
Okay.
Yeah, that fucking Makoto's theme played when the truth theme from the first game played when fucking so good.
Hehe. So I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? Time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of the Hope's Peak Academy. See you soon. A red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what all this means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I need to just focus on that.
All right. I mean, if I'm being real with myself, I'm not gonna pass out as soon as I get in bed, so whatever.
That's fair. Hey, I found the red door. He means this red door, right? Do I just have to go in here? If I do that, will this be finished?
I mean, no.
Ah.
Boy, this is a long one. This class trial is real long. It may take the entire 2 hours. But we're getting close to the end, folks. Oh boy, this is something.
I can't even turn around. I wanted to see what it looked like behind me, but I couldn't.
Bad, I bet.
Probably. Huh? This place. Hey guys, it's fine. Makoto Naige's on his way. Looks like everyone's here.
Seems that this is going to be the final place.
However, this place is...
Is this a trial field? Why is it a trial field? Sure
You
looks
definitely
like a
said
trial
ground
ground.
last time.
Well, but it definitely looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different than the one from before. I feel like that may have been a weird translation.
We've been here before, right?
Yeah, this should be the place
Deja
that the
vu.
door...
We
at
have
the
been
end-
in this place before.
Yeah, this should be the place that the door at the ancient ruins leads to. Huh. Seems pretty strange that we've been in that other building up till now.
It's like we're dreaming of something.
Anybody else walk on the ceiling today? Because I did. If this is a dream, then this too is very... So, you finally arrived. Congratulations, you guys are the first ones to ever beat the game. After
That
stopping...
seems unlikely. This game's been out for a long time.
After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you finally come back to this place. To the graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island. I accidentally kept yellowing. You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different from the trial ground from before. From before. This trial field actually inspired the one from before, so in a way, this place is the original. Who cares? This graduation exam means we can finally go home, right? Of course, if that's what you guys decide.
And if we have to decide, what do we have to do?
Please take a look at your LCD touch panel built into your seats. These aren't seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time. There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence and will not be counted. Which means everyone who has died up till now will have their votes treated as absences.
Then the result will be based on our majority vote.
Ahem. If graduate is chosen by a majority vote, from there an event that's kind of like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. Even if we do this stupid majority vote, the result is already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move this along. We can press it now, right?
Soda, why are you the biggest idiot?
No. You can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't firmed yet, right? Your will to be swept away by society's harsh current. Shut up. Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it. My, which of your orifices are you using to spew bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know. What does that mean? It won't end with just a majority vote. After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
So even if we vote, you say we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it.
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
Fuck you.
Nice. But you don't have to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be. He's doing it because he has how it be. It doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He too has a limit. Is this what
We
alter
literally
ego was
just
talking
learned
about?
this.
Yeah. Anyway, even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterward, you cast your majority votes, and from there we move on to the graduation program. But why do we even have to go through something so dumb?
Because
Well,
it'd be a
that-
stupid mystery. It'd be a bad mystery game if you didn't solve the mystery, you dipshit. Get out of here.
Go back to first grade, Soda. You said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Huh? Which means you're just stalling for time then. Who's the main cast? Is it me? Oh, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
I very much doubt that.
There is no way it has nothing to do with us. We are the only ones who are involved, you know.
It doesn't matter if you're involved or not. You're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining. Hold on, what's with that chump comment? I can't ignore that. Fucking Pocket Nekamaru is gonna beat your ass. Not that it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy. How
No.
dare you treat him like a toy? I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that? I created everything. You're actually picking a fight with me? I'm basically a god.
Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then, before you die, sear my power into your memories.
Is he gonna
God.
double execute Nekomaru here? Just out of the blue? Okay, good.
Would you like to save? Yes, please. Thank God. The final save point, I think. Okay, yep, that'll do it.
So,
There's a little
yeah.
something going on down there.
What I was gonna ask you, Ninja, do you want to do free times next week?
And we could just finish the game next week and do free times later.
But if we do free times next week, we'll have all that good shit for the trial.
I mean, I don't think it'd be weird. It would be weird pacing.
I guess. I wanted to do it at some point, and then I forgot. But, oh well.
Well, rip. Alright, yeah, so, yeah, that's gonna do it for us tonight, folks. Thanks for watching. Been Super Ninja 5506. You can follow me on Twitter at Super Ninja 5506. You can follow the channel on Twitter at Magic Bridge. You can follow Swissy on Twitter at Queen Swissy. Just all this flashing that's going on is bothering me. What is it flashing up there in the upper left?
11-year-old's lunch order? Yep.
What?
I noticed that. I can't tell what the thing is flashing in between. I'm trying to catch it.
Alter Ego.
I saw thank you. Hello world.
Alter Ego was up there at one point. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna do it. We'll catch you tomorrow for Hat in Time. Bye.
Congratulations. Also, bye.
Thank you.